You with me, Gene?
I'm here.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for calling in. We're live now, finally. So, appreciate the time you're putting into this. You're coming back to Cleveland.
Yeah, really exciting. So here's what's going on. It's a busy year for KISS. You know, we did the KISS cruise, and we're celebrating our 43rd year, if you can believe it. We're also celebrating being America's #1 gold record award-winning champions of all time in all categories. Yes, that also includes rap.
I saw that. You beat out Elvis.
Well, that's a solo artist in the group category.
I see.
Like Kansas and Styx and Aerosmith and, like bands, American bands.
Got it.
Nobody's got more gold.
Nice.
But we never cared about that kind of stuff. It begins and ends with the fans for us. So we're going to Europe again, starting May, and we're going to start in Moscow on May 1st.
How do you guys go over there with the Ruskies?
Oh, it's huge. Outdoors and, more people in some third world countries.
Nice.
Actually, we do well wherever we go. I haven't been to Mars yet, but we'll see. In the meantime, the cool people at Wizard World, and you should all go to wizardworld.com to find out exactly what's going on. We're teaming up to do 5 cities. So I'm going to be headlining the Wizard World comic book conventions. If you've never been, they're a hoot. They're getting anywhere from 50,000 to 150,000 people going to these conventions where fans can meet artists and writers and wacky people like myself. But we want to go a step further because I'm always about too much. And because your girlfriend's been lying to you all these years, size does count and more is better.
Absolutely.
And that's my middle name.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to be in Cleveland at the Agora with a group of my rock and roll friends, March 18th, the Gene Simmons Band, and we're going to be putting on a concert for the fans. It's not going to make you broke. For $20 or $30, boom, you get in, you have a great time.
I looked into that, and that's the first time you've been to the Agora since 1975, and we're welcoming you back.
That's right. I mean, when we go off on tour, we obviously, the bigger halls are, outdoors, but make a long story short, this is Gene Simmons Band. I'm not going to bring the gargantuan stage show, but we are going to be playing the hits and having a great time. People tuning in late can go to wizardworld.com to find out what I'm talking about.
Who are the members in the band? Would it be anybody we know?
I can't tell you that because some of them are touring now with Kid Rock and other people, so we don't want to get them in trouble.
I see. Yeah, contract and all that. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Now, the Wizard World event is going to be at the Cleveland Convention Center, and if people need to know where that's at, it's on Lakeside downtown. I believe it used to be called the Public Hall, or is the Public Hall. Nice place. It's March 17, 18, and 19. And are you going to be at the Wizard World event too?
Yes, I'm going to be at the Wizard World event. Again, go to wizardworld.com to find out where, when, and how. Happy to come up, say hi to you, take a photo, blow up a balloon and make a little dog for you, give you a back rub and a lap dance, all the usual, which is what I do in life.
Nice.
But, in all seriousness, I have a ball. We're lucky enough to be in a band that wears more makeup and high heels than your mommy. We never listen to critics, which is a good piece of advice for everybody. Don't look over your shoulder when you're running a race. Just get up on your hind 2 legs and arch your back and just, gloriously go forward and be you. Mm-hmm. Be the best that you can be, like our military says. And our Rock and Blues restaurant chain are exploding everywhere in most of the states, Hawaii, Mexico, and I'm also proud to say we just broke ground on our first casino and resort in Oklahoma.
Wow.
That's going to be exciting.
What is it called?
Rock and Blues Casino and Resort.
Nice. It's got a nice ring to it.
It does.
Now, you've been involved with comic books for some time. I remember
40 years.
Howard the Duck, number 12 and number 13, I believe they were.
You're right.
Drawn by Gene Colan.
Gene Colan is correct. Very good.
I'm a big Silver Age, Bronze Age comic collector. And
then you and I have some. Try me.
Well, I'll come down for the back rub and we'll talk about books. Huh?
No, I mean, the people don't think I'm a geek, but I know all that stuff. I know, Joe Kubert's Tor, which appeared in The Brave and the Bold. I know Carmine Infantino and Gardner Fox wrote the new red costumed Flash, which originally debuted in the new version debuted in The Brave and the Bold 1958. Green Lantern was Gil Kane.
Gil Kane was my all-time favorite. Yes, I'm an artist and totally inspired by Gil Kane. His pieces he did with the Captain Marvel, very short run he did with the Captain Marvel books, I think is some of his best work. And of course, his work
the artwork's been great. I never liked the character. I think Captain Marvel was obviously used by a few companies, including Fawcett, which then was bought and sued by DC. So there's like Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel. Get out of here.
I agree.
There's a few Captain Marvels. There's the Marvel Comics Captain Marvel, and there's also the DC Captain Marvel. Then there's Miss Marvel. Nah,
I believe it's Ms. Marvel, MS.
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
The name's taken. It's like the things that piss me off are when computers use words that are already taken. Mouse and web. Really? You couldn't come up with an original word? You have to use words that are already taken?
Well, I never even thought about that. I do agree. And I do agree about the Captain Marvel thing. But Gene's, I think that was some of the best Gil Kane's artwork.
The artwork, yes.
It was amazing.
Few people know he also did the Hulk for a short time. But
he did it, and Tales to Astonish, he did some good.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed.
Neil Adams, another great one.
One of the finest. Neil Adams.
Steranko.
Yes, go on.
And Steranko, some amazing stuff.
I know Steranko well.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I'll trump you every time, and I don't mean our president.
Okay, well, that's all right. That's okay with me.
Stanley and all those guys. Neil Adams, little known for Magnus Robot Fighter and the backup Brothers of the Spear in Gold Key Comics.
Now, that's impressive. I had no idea. Gold Key. That takes me back.
Neil Adams, actually, Green Lantern was some of the best Green Lanterns ever. I mean, also the way he drew Havoc in the X-Men was phenomenal.
Oh, yes. And the Green Lantern one, too, is when they had the junkie on and it wouldn't get approved by the comic book.
Great story.
It was. It's before its time. Today, the kids could really need to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The way that stuff's going crazy. But anyhow.
It might have been, it wasn't Roy Thomas, because Thomas was editing at Marvel. I'll tell you who wrote it, too, in a second.
Okay.
But, yeah, all that.
Now, you're obviously you were in Howard the Duck briefly in those two books and drawn beautifully again by
Gene Colan.
Thank you, Gene. I didn't want to
written by Steve Gerber.
Yes, and they popped out of the one mental institution woman's head. You guys did.
Well, that's important, isn't it?
It is. People need to know that. Now you have you did your own comic, of course, with blood in it.
Well, we started with the Marvel comics that we poured our blood into the printing ink and so on. And so when we all become extinct in the future, when aliens finally land and find the human life forms extinct, they'll be able to pick up an old issue of Kiss Comics and literally bring the entire race back to life when they look into our DNA.
Yes, that was good looking out, Gene. Good looking out. And you had a second. Yeah, well, you had a second Kiss comic as well with Marvel, the more of the magazine
many different ones. Yeah, there was Kiss Nation.
Right.
The Kiss comics. Then we moved to Image and Todd McFarlane and did 33 issues of Psycho Circus. And
that's right.
And Platinum Comics did a run of Kiss Comics, and Dark Horse did a run of Kiss Comics, and then IDW did Kiss Comics and Kiss Kids. And now we're doing it with Dynamic, who are really cool people. And I even have my own book, The Demon.
Nice.
Additionally, I also have Simmons Comics Group, which publishes 3 titles that are being developed into movies and TV. One is called Zipper and Dominatrix. She's a sort of like CIA meets TNA.
Okay.
And finally, Gene Simmons' House of Horrors, which is an anthology kind of Twilight Zone.
And you're looking into getting that stuff put out on TV and movies.
And TV, yeah.
Cool. And at this, at the convention, at the Wizard World convention, again, March 17, 18, and 19, you'll be at a booth giving back rubs, and a lot of Kiss merchandise will be there, yes?
I mean, I'd rather not sign the guitars that people are going to bring because they're just going to try to sell them
on eBay.
But most anything else, sure.
Right. No, I meant personally you would have stuff there. You'll have the action figures and a lot of these comic books.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It ain't about that.
Okay.
I'm just there to greet the fans. Yeah, I may bring my Gene Simmons bases. It's a petting zoo, so you can literally pose with photos and stuff and actually pick up and play my instruments. Yeah.
Now, the bass guitar that I grew up on with yours was the one on the cover of Alive.
Yeah. I have those too.
Nice. Are you going to bring that down?
I may.
Okay.
If you tell me where you live.
Okay. When we go off the air, I'll tell you where I live. No problem.
All right. For those of you tuning in late, look at this public service announcement. Go to wizardworld.com because on April the 18th, I'm going to be in Cleveland at the Agora Theater with my band, and we're going to play the hits, and who knows what else is going to happen.
Looking forward to it. Maybe you could slip in Cold Gin on that, huh?
Not a problem.
Appreciate that one. That's my I believe that's my favorite. And the Agora Theater, for people who don't know, they should all know this. It's at 5000 Euclid Avenue. It's over there at 55th and Euclid. And it's a wonderful room. You probably don't remember it from 75, but
oh, I remember everything. I've never been high or drunk, so everything's vivid.
Nice.
I think we played there before you were born.
Oh, I don't know about that, Gene. I'm with you. I've been up there too. I hear that 75 show was you immediately went off to Kobo and recorded the live Kiss Alive.
Yes, indeed.
We
were at Kobo for 3 days.
Yes.
Broke somebody's record. Somebody only did 2 days. And this was before we started filling up arenas and stadiums around the country. But within a year and a half of the band starting, we headlined Anaheim Stadium at our own show. It was amazing. Yeah, really. What a crazy trip it's been.
My mom hated you guys, you know.
What's your mom's name?
Joy.
Oh, I remember her. She was backstage. Yeah, I remember.
Of course she was.
See, you started that.
I know that. Don't talk about my mom.
That's how I talk about everybody's mom.
Okay. Well, what else can we expect? Well,
there's going to be a lot of surprises. I don't want to ruin anything, but they just gave me the sign that says, "Gene, hurry up, you're talking too long."
Okay.
We've got to move on to the next thing, but hopefully you'll come down, say hi.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Thanks for calling, Gene.
My pleasure.
We'll see you on the 18th.
You bet.
Okay, doke. Bye. Hey, Gene Simmons, how about that? I didn't lie about anything. People are texting me. They're going like, you didn't get this. Oh, I didn't talk about Angel. I wanted to speak to him about Angel. Kiss discovered the band Angel. I love Angel. And they're like the opposite of Kiss. They wore white high heel boots and stuff, but Kiss never let them open for them for some reason. But they liked them. They got them on Casablanca Records. Okay. So Ellen wanted to hear another tune, and I'm going to get back into the music. Thank you for checking out the Gene interview. Hope it was okay. And this is He is a Legend.